Whew, what's going on, guys? So nobody's probably heard from me in a couple days as far as posting videos and whatnot, and I'm not gonna really answer comments or reply to comments right now, but I'm just gonna explain the situation and where I'm at right now in Nebraska. Sorry, this light's probably pretty bright. So where I'm at right now in Nebraska, we are experiencing what you guys have probably heard, a level 3, pretty much resources or power emergency. That means that there's not enough power to go around to heat all the homes or provide the kilowatts for each household. So what they're doing is they're doing rolling blackouts. And I never was really too concerned about these things because the matter of the fact was I've always had a generator, but it didn't work, so I had to fix it. The other day, a couple weeks ago, actually, I was going and planning on fixing it because of winter storms, and I never got around to it. And today, I had to take the day off work because I have to get that thing going. The kids are home from school, which means that if I go to work, they'll be here by themselves because the wife will be working. And hey, Paula, and if the heat goes out or the power goes out, it's going to get extremely cold fast, possibly in the house. I don't think anybody's going to freeze to death by any means, but as a child, with no power, it could get really scary for one of them. And our cell phone service is kind of sketchy, so that means the internet goes out too. So it could be really kind of scary for a kid going through that. So I stayed home from work and I want to work on the generator, and I got to run to the parts store, and I have to get some plug-ins because I'm going to wire my generator and backfeed it into my house through my shop in the barn, which has a 100 amp circuit, which will kind of provide as the transition switch for my house and this generator if I can get it running. But so the biggest concern, I knew about this yesterday when I was at work. I got a email, and then I got a phone call, and then I got a voicemail, and then I got a text message from the power company, or basically the power distribution company, and they had said that I need to call them immediately. So I called them back, and they said to me that I need to reduce my gas usage at my facility like exponentially, like a lot, or they're gonna shut the gas off to people who aren't complying. They explained the situation, and what they said, the situation is that down in Texas, the natural gas wells had froze up, and the supply to the northwest and the northeast for natural gas has been diminished. So they are on reserve, and everybody with the degrees outside, the minus degrees outside, is just sucking up that natural gas. So I cut probably about 17 60-ton heating units off at my work. I cut half of them. I have that many. I cut half of them off, and then I dropped the remainder units down to about 4 to 5 degrees. They called me back probably about 2 hours later saying we're not seeing a decrease in your gas usage, and we're about to shut you off. And I told them exactly what I did, and everything's electronic, so they waited for it to update, thank God. And I never heard back from them all day. So I started texting family members and telling them that, it'd probably be wise to go out and get some space heaters and some supplies because this is going to get really bad. Watching things on Facebook, talking to my friends down in Texas, they are getting devastated with this. Now up north, we're a little bit more prepared up north because our interior piping to our house is designed to be within the walls, and we don't put exterior piping on the exterior walls, so we don't really have our freezing risk all the time. It's still there. Our piping's buried beneath the ground a little deeper below the frost line, and these are the things that we kind of designed for because of the environment we live in. The South is not designed for that. Oklahoma is not designed for it. Texas is not designed for it. I have friends that have been without power for 20 hours, water, and it's just an absolute nightmare, and I really feel for them. And they're like Fort Worth. I have a friend down there. She just posted that it was like -1 in Fort Worth, Texas. When I lived in Texas for about 5 years, the coldest thing I ever got was probably like 22. degrees. That's it. So they are definitely feeling the pain down there. And I thought, maybe that really sucks, da da da. But now it's getting real, guys. It's getting real up here. That picture on the thumbnail, it was 20 below this morning. If I lose power, my chickens and goats, they're pretty much at risk for whatever nature's gonna throw at them. So I got to get this generator up and going. So I took off work. I haven't uploaded any videos yet. I'm gonna have about 2 coming out about the situation. It'll explain it all and what we're doing. But it is really nerve-wracking to realize that we live in a time that there isn't enough resources to go around for everybody. And I thought to myself yesterday on the way home from work, because I was just infuriated about how this situation could happen. A power company in our area, they're coal ran plants. We did have a nuclear facility, but it was in such disrepair that they had to shut it down. And to make the repairs needed was not financially feasible to bring that nuclear power plant back up. So we have coal-fired power plants right now. And I'm not sure if they have natural gas power plants or not, but I was thinking to myself, how did we get in this situation? How did our leaders, our government, our officials, elected officials allow this to happen? Because in my part of the area, we, thank you, Paula, in my part of the area, we have a power district. So the Nebraska Power District, it's privately owned company that provides power throughout Nebraska and some other states, and we pretty much distribute it out, and power companies buy it from the other. In Texas, it was a commodity because people sell power and natural gas and whatever. But here, it's a private company. There's only one company, and they pretty much failed us. It's pretty much easy to see that you have this big of an area, this many homes, the average family uses this much kilowatts, new home building, more efficient appliances, walls, building standards, LED lighting. You can kind of predict what the kilowatt usage is going to be for expansion in your city. Omaha, the city that I live next to, is expanded so much, I don't think the power district ever took that into account. And I'm not really sure what we're gonna do, but large sections of that town are in the dark for hours at a time. Now, they're not in the dark for 2 hours or 20 hours, but they're in the dark for about 2 to 3 hours right now. And then they'll turn the lights back on, and then they'll cycle back over. Now, the rural area where I live outside of Omaha and the towns I live next to, they have not done that yet. And I'm praying that somebody over there is thinking to themselves that, out in the outskirts and the surrounding towns, there's not a huge power demand, a huge load, so we can let these people have their power. They need to maybe they need to concentrate on the really condensed city areas that are drawing a lot of power and a lot of juice, a lot of older homes in those cities that have space heaters and whatnot, and they're not very efficient. It's a situation, and I hope someone considers that for us out here, because my whole house runs off electricity. I don't have natural gas. I don't have a wood burning stove, which we are working on to get inside the house. And given the fact that the situation we're in might just drive that home a little easier with the misses financially. But yeah, I'm all electric here. I have a heat pump. Everybody knows, for those who do know, heat pumps don't work when it gets I think, what is it, like below 15 degrees or something like that, or 20, and we're on an emergency electric heat right now. So, I'm sorry, I can't help but read comments sometimes. What's up, bud? Yeah, the kids are home. The next situation that I'm predicting that's gonna happen, because it has happened in the winter in the past, is we're gonna start losing water, just like our folks down south. It is so cold up here. Water mains are going to start breaking. I know the fire department starts having issues when they have fires and everything like that. So I haven't gone crazy. I wasn't carrying out in the grocery stores and stuff, and we weren't this family who didn't act like that and buying an abundance amount of supplies to get through the storm, like all the eggs, milk, and bread out and everywhere. But we did buy some supplies as far as water goes. I'll show you. So we have 2 5-gallon jugs and 3 cases of water. That's it. That's all we buy. I don't think that's a whole lot. I think that's a responsible purchase. We didn't go out and fill the truck bed up with water. If things got really bad, you know, we fill bathtubs up, or we're gonna go out and melt snow and boil it down. So I'm not too worried about that. But if you ever been without water, it does suck. I've gone a long time without bathing. Long time ago, guys. That was way back in the service days. I shower every day, so don't worry about it. I'm not, this isn't Sunny Slope, stinky Sunny Slope. So, but you got your priorities. You know, if water starts becoming an issue, you're not gonna bathe. You got drinking water, and that's it. Unless you want to go out and collect snow and boil water, but I mean, that's a lot of work. We're just gonna have to baby wipe it around here. Not the situation that we're in yet for people who are just showing up. We're just kind of preparing for those things. So we've got water, we've got food. I have to work on electricity. We don't have natural gas, so that heating source is out. I do have some propane and propane heaters. The only problem is I don't want to run those indoors, because if everybody knows, propane, when it burns, it creates a flue gas, and there's a lot of moisture in that flue gas. So you're gonna add a lot of humidity in your house, and then once the heat's gone, it's gonna freeze in your windows, it's in your attic, and it's gonna create a mess. Plus the carbon monoxide that you don't want to do without. Fortunately, like I said, for people just showing up, I have not lost power yet, but I am not gonna sit around and wait for power to be lost on our half. And these 2 or 3 hour power blackouts that they're having around town that haven't reached us yet, mind you. So I'm not saying that we're without power. They could prolong, be longer, and they could be worse, and then it might turn into a days. Like I said, Texas, friends in Fort Worth, outskirts of Fort Worth, Weatherford, area like that, Springtown, 20 hours without power. It's absolutely, you don't know what you have until it's gone. And I know for a fact down in Texas, when things like this happen, it is devastating because no one's prepared for it. So, yeah, Paula, you're in Missouri. You guys, I think Randall posted today -10. That is probably not something unheard of that's probably something a little unheard of down there. But oh yeah, and also I got a healthy supply of the Go Juice, because I'm gonna need this to go out in that cold. Currently, the sun has come up. It is -13 with the sun up. Obviously, this is live. I hope you guys are staying safe. I'm not going to downplay anybody's situation, no matter where you're at. I'm not going to say, you know, oh, I'm up north, we deal with this cold all the time, you guys need to suck it up. No, that is not going to happen. Everybody's affected by this. My sister in Hernando, Mississippi, got 6 to 8 inches of snow, and their town is freaking out. They are dealing with the power situation down there too, because everybody is just running their heat in Mississippi. Hernando, Mississippi. People don't know where that's at. That's about 45 minutes south of the Tennessee border. So people, friends, my brother in Ridge Life, he's from Tennessee. I bet he's feeling effects, but he seems to be a pretty level-headed man. He probably's got a lot of prepped ready to handle this, but a lot of people aren't, especially inner city folks. You guys are probably really feeling creature comforts being yanked out from underneath you, and I feel for you. So I really hope everybody's doing well today. But I just wanted to do a quick update, let you guys know I am going to be posting on this, what we're doing with the animals. Today I'm filming. I took the day off work, took a day of PTO, straight up told them that I got to take care of my family. I got to get a generator running. We're not going to go without power. My kids are home from school. I gave them the whole shebang. I'm still working just off my phone because work is falling apart too. A little insight on that is so cold out at my work that we've had numerous heaters, and these heaters take care of our fire suppression systems and stuff like that, just fried. The motors, bearings, heaters not shut off in weeks. motors fried. Motors back ordered till March. I'm buying, overnighting, shipping, you know, $1,500, $2,000 heaters overnight and wiring electric heaters up just to keep our fire suppression stuff to be from freezing and bursting pipes. For those who probably understand or know where I work at, I deal with the distribution of meat snacks. But we have truck bays freezing up, our air compressor system freezing up. Things, this cold is just destroying stuff, people. And like I said, I took the day off and I want to take care of my family today. And I really, you know, extend out my condolences and my sympathy to people down south who are dealing with this, who aren't used to it. And it's gotten real. When you think that you're kind of safe from this because you've been through it, guys, I have never in my whole life, in the whole 39 years that I've been on this planet, that I can remember that we've ever ran into any kind of level, anything emergency with power ever. And it's just, it's surreal. And I hope this wakes a lot of people up, because my procrastination is probably, has not, God bless it, has not caused my family any discomfort. But I'm going to take care of that today, and hopefully I can get this generator running. It hasn't ran in about 9 years. It was given to me. It was given to me brand new. But besides that, it's a good generator. I just think it was something stupid like the seat got plugged up with garbage, but whatever it may be. But I'm going to get working on that. And I'm going to video that, the whole situation. We'll check on the goats, chickens, see how they're doing. You guys will see my videos before that. But I just wanted to quick hop on here and wish you all luck. And I hope everybody's doing well. And, you know, you guys just hunker down. And hopefully this is a wake-up call, because this is a wake-up call for me. And hopefully we can get past this without any significant lessons to be taught the hard way. I'm gonna look back in these comments. I'm gonna go back to some of you guys, because a lot of my favorite people are on here, and I'm just running my mouth right now and I'm trying to hurry up, because I have to go to a hardware store and I have to get down in that cold barn and get to work. So I think I saw a Billy Joe's name in here. I really like to see how he's doing. I saw a couple of his videos, and he saw one that Shed Wars. I was like, I'm gonna go back and watch that one. So everybody stay safe. I'm sorry I didn't reply to your comments. I'm just trying to put something out there so everybody knows where we're at up here in Nebraska. Like I said, I watched Dutch's video last night about the situation they're in. I messaged him, talked to him to see how he was doing, and if he was seeing the same problems I was having. And the word that I got, maybe he can give me a little insight on how that stuff is traveling up. And he said the same thing. He said, if you guys watched his video from last night, it was the real deal. What he said in that video is exactly what we talked about yesterday. And I knew I had to get my butt in gear to get some of this stuff fixed and get going. And that's about it. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to read back these comments. You guys stay safe. I pray everybody gets through this fine. And, well, look out for those videos. And hopefully we can laugh about this stuff in the future and do the whole, you remember back in my day. So, all right, guys, have a good morning and stay safe. Bye.